Yo, 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 what's going on? Okay, so I guess before that really gets started, what's going on, guys? It is JJ here. Yeah, we are finally back with yet another live stream. I promised you guys I would do PSG Man City. I woke up today, so tired before the game got started. But honestly, was so happy as a Chelsea fan for that 1-1 result at Real Madrid. I wanted Chelsea to get 2 away goals, but I'll take one. Historically, we don't do great with only having 1 away goal. But either way, I think this game is going to be exciting. Let me know who you guys are supporting, whether it's PSG or Man City. It's going to be absolutely fun. You have Brazilians on both sides. You have the French players on both sides. You have some of the best in the world going head-to-head. You got, obviously, Neymar. PSG has so many different players from so many different countries. You have Ferrati, Florenzi, Navas, Mbappe, everybody, Icardi even. And then on the other side, you literally got Ederson, you got Rodri, you got De Bruyne, one of the world's best midfielders. I haven't looked at the starting lineups. Marquinhos, I think I forgot about Marquinhos. Jesus, let's see what the starting lineups are. Also, if you guys want to live bet with me, I definitely recommend it. I didn't make any bets on the Chelsea Real Madrid game, but I was gonna make a bet on them drawing, but. Yeah, 2-1 PSG. I also said 2-1 PSG. I think PSG are going to win this first leg at home, but I think Man City are going to get that 1 away goal that they need. Let's look at the lineups real quick before we get into this. Okay, so it's Navas. If you guys can, here, let's see if the camera focuses on it. Yeah, okay. So we got Navas, Florenzi, Marquinhos, Kimpembe, and Amadou Diallo playing that left back spot. Wow. Idrissa Gana, Paredes, and Verratti. PSG went very defensive here. PSG went very, very defensive in this game. And then Di Maria, Mbappe, and Neymar. I mean, that smart idea to go with that front three, but I don't really see who's creating the chances from midfield unless Neymar is pulling the strings. So on the other side, Man City actually decided to start a striker in this game. It is Phil Foden, Gabriel Jesus, and Riyad Mahrez. Which Gabriel Jesus normally doesn't start. Usually that or he'll play the right mid or whatever. And they'll literally throw Foden, Gundogan, and Mahrez up front. It makes no sense to me, but it works for them. And then Gundogan, Rodri, KDB, De Bruyne is going to be a handful. Zinchenko, Ruben Diaz, John Stones, and Kyle Walker. They actually went with Zinchenko. I did not think he would go with Zinchenko. Zinchenko is the better defensive option, the better passer of the two of them, or of the 2 left backs currently on that team. I thought João Cancelo would start for sure. I'm a little surprised he isn't. Jesus. Juan Bernat is the only absence for PSG. Yeah. Who else is out of this game? Man City. Yeah, they have no missing players. They have that entire. Think about how many players could play for Man City in this game. It's going to be unbelievable. Champions League anthem. The champions. Oh, I'm so hyped. Oh, guys, I'm so hyped. I'm beyond hyped for this game. Good, let's go! Oh, okay, I'm saying it right now. I'm saying 2-1 PSG, but I just because I'm not. I love Madrid, bro. Madrid are not beating Chelsea in that second leg. I hate to break it to you. Marcelo's going to be gone too. Not a chance. I guess Marcelo's not really the guy that you need. You need Ramos back. The hype is so real, though. I'm so hyped for this game. Oh. Hey, I need everyone's predictions. Throw your prediction. What should I put money on? Throw your predictions in the chat. Oh, Jesus. In the last round, PSG engaged with another Bavarian here, German referee Felix Brick. The last 3 European appointments have involved English clubs on their travels. Chelsea at Atletico Madrid, Manchester United in Milan just 3 weeks ago. Liverpool. Yeah, this is going to be. Oh my God, this is going to be. The hosts are essentially as strong as they can be. For all his regular rotation, Pep does have a Champions League pattern. 7 of these have started at least 8 of the first 10 European games. But the rest, John Stones was always likely.
freshened by a domestic suspension. That leaves the selection of Cancelo over Zinchenko at left back, plus Mahrez and De Bruyne in the creative department. Actually, it's the same 11 who started the quarter-final first leg against Dortmund. There are players who just catch your eye, and there are players
so
on
hyped.
both sides. Mbappe, Neymar, and any number of would-be false number 9s in the Manchester City team.
Oh, baby. Let's get it going. Let's get it popping. Kickoff begins. We need Mendy back if not. Yeah, honestly, even Marcelo was getting exposed yesterday. N'Golo Kante was running free down the right-hand side all game. I think that's why he got man of the match. Because he had, 6 dribbles completed. Not many tackles done. N'Golo Kante was just everywhere. He was just doing absolute business. Absolutely love it. Let's get it popping.
So, as Pep himself has instructed his players, enjoy. This is truly to be relished. Some of the greatest
some of the greatest matchups in this game.
The continent's
I kind of liked it better in last year's Champions League format when it was just the one knockout game. We had the one knockout game, and it honestly just made things a lot more heightened because you literally had to win this one game to get through. PSG were very good in those games. They kind of crumble under the pressure, but they were surviving in those.
Is playing as part of the midfield three. Mbappe, Verratti, who missed the quarter-final.
It's very weird to say, but I actually think Man City have a deeper bench than PSG too. So if players like Mbappe and Neymar aren't getting it done, I mean, Man City they're gonna bring on. I mean, look at the bench that they have. They got Aguero on the bench. They got Raheem Sterling on the bench. Oh, they got Bernardo Silva on the bench. They got weapons upon weapons, man. It's unreal.
Has gone with essentially the same side as head through.
Oh, I guess Bernardo Silva's playing. Never mind, I lied. Wait, is he?
Yeah,
is he playing?
I think for Pep Guardiola, Peter, right at this moment.
Is Bernardo Silva playing, guys? Let me know. Is he in that midfield? I didn't look.
It's never stopped Manchester City getting what they want out of games.
Yeah, I just think this is Man City's year. Like PSG had their shot to beat Bayern last year, and they were just outclassed in the game. Just Man City they're just like literally on a mission. They are solely on a mission. Like if Pep doesn't win it this year, I don't see them winning it next year. And counters on! It counters on Mbappe and Neymar. Oh, Neymar! He shot it right at Ederson. Ederson's gonna be hard to get through, you know. Oh, okay. You know what, guys? This is gonna be a madness. Oh, Jesus. This is a terrifying prospect. How about League 2 watch along next season? League 2? Hell no. I'm not watching no League 2. I'll watch Sunderland lose. I'll watch that. That seems like fun.
Yeah, I've just been looking, Peter, as well about Verratti in his position as to whether he's going to be.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't really know. I don't know anything about League 2, so it beats me. I don't know how PSG are such large underdogs. People really have Man City winning this game. The betting odds favor Man City greatly. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I think PSG are the better team. But it's just Man City are so deep. Bristol Rovers? Hell no, I'm not watching no Bristol Rovers, man.
Since the quarterfinal, they had 2 good wins in Liga and the rest of the semi-final.
Oh, KDB! Oh, Marquinhos is so good! Oh! Who is that? Baker. Who that? These lineups must have changed. Who the hell is Baker? Yeah, who is playing left back for PSG right now? Listen, somebody help me. Who's playing that left back spot? That makes it's a little confusing. I don't know who that is. Bakker. Kimpembe, Marquinhos, Mitchell Bakker.
Gallop forward by Florenzi from right full back.
Oh my God, Florenzi, that's a god awful ball. How did Florenzi go from not even doing not good enough for Roma to starting for PSG in the semifinals? Or actually, the better one is, how has Choupo-Moting gone from not good enough for what was it, Southampton? No, it was Stoke City. Was it Stoke? Not good enough for either Stoke or Southampton to making the Champions League final with PSG and then going to the Champions League winners, Bayern Munich. Like, how did that happen? Oh, Mbappe just looks so deadly. Kyle Walker's going to have his hands full. I don't like. Oh, Bernardo Silva, go do your thing, bro. KDB. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Riyad Mahrez is the odd man out here. I think that was the wrong decision. I think you should have started Raheem Sterling. Because, I mean, PSG are going to play a high line. They always do because they need to get to those attackers quick. But it makes no sense that Mahrez is the guy that you play here. His skill is great, but
the domination of the ball is already kicked in for visitors. And now it's just a case of, can they get people?
But I've never been a huge fan of Mahrez at PSG. I think when you give him the keys to the creativity like he did at Leicester, I think that was his best form. But he's not a running behind guy. KDB loves the running behind guys. That's Raheem. That's Raheem the Dream, who also has not been on form. So, I mean, that's fair.
Mourinho has engaged plenty with Pep and with Manchester City in the recent past, not least that extraordinary quarter-final between Spurs and City.
Let's go.
19, so filled with trauma and melancholy.
Oh, my goodness. I'm beyond excited for this. Man City really are not going to let PSG touch this ball. They're gonna. If you think about it, it's smart because it leaves you get 9 or 10 opportunities if you're Mbappe or Neymar. Unless you take possession yourself, it only gives them a limited amount of chances that they have to stop Neymar and Mbappe, and that's really all you need. You just foul them. You foul them during those chances too, and then you sub out the guys. I wonder if anybody's – actually, no, nobody's near a suspension. We're in the semis now.
Against Barcelona, they kept a high line. Bayern Munich kept a high line. Manchester City.
Oh! Neymar almost got that ball. Yeah, look how high the PSG – okay, I guess I can't say look how high the PSG line is. PSG line – look how high – they are up the field. There's so much space for Man City to get in behind. And they keep passing it to Mahrez. Mahrez is the guy that Raheem Sterling would be the guy that you'd want in those spots. Man City are going to play that high line and tell them to go through them. And you just can't. KDB can play those good balls, but somebody going to out-sprint Kimpembe to get to him? No. Not Mahrez. Or Idris Aganage. I love Idris Aganage. Oh, Mbappe. Oh, Mbappe nearly got there. That's a good touch by Ruben Diaz.
Yeah, he and Stones will be switched on for that. They have to give themselves.
John Stones versus Kylian Mbappe is a terrifying prospect.
Walker here with a throw. There were some lovely images of him down in the tunnel area prior to the game. Reuniting with Mauricio Pochettino.
Oh my God, I forgot about Kyle Walker and Pochettino. Yeah, and he did leave him, so. Link for live. So I am actually paying for it, but I'll give you guys what I used to use. That's what I used to use. If you guys want to watch it, actually watch it. Otherwise, yeah. That's you didn't hear anything from me. But yeah, that's the link I use to live. You just type that in, you click on the game, and then yeah. They got those stupid pop-ups or whatever, just click out of them. And it should be lifetime. Usually that is good. However, I pay for it here in the U.S. So I got CBS All or the Paramount Plus or whatever, CBS All Access, blah blah blah. I got the good link. I got that good link. I got that. Ooh. Oh, this game is tantalizingly good. The amount of possession that Man City have is actually astounding to me. Neymar is a guy who loves the ball at his feet, and he's just not getting it. But, I mean, they did this against Bayern, too, and they did enough to beat them. So fair play to them. Why is Kyle Walker giving up the ball there? That's a terrible idea. Ooh.
Time's ready for a scrap.
Hey, let me know if you guys can also hear their commentary. I try to turn up the computer as loud as possible. Don't want to leave you out of it. I want you to at least be able to hear it somewhat. Kyle Walker's already down too. He's like holding his groin or whatever.
I think this is a case of being caught in the awkward.
Yeah, watch along. Yeah, literally watch along. Do you care if I mean? Oh, please share the screen. I can't, man. This Champions League, like it's UCL will cut this live stream out so fast. I tried it on a little test one and it already got blocked. Did a little test stream. They blocked it before the match even began. So I had to redo this. They suck. They take the power away from the fans. They protect their image rights. They're god awful.
He's kept 6 clean sheets in 9 Champions League games this season.
Pain.
Seeing him just won in the group stage to Luis Diaz of Porto. A couple won in each leg to Borussia Dortmund, Marco Reus and Bellingham.
Daily Snail. Appreciate you, man. Been trying to get back to daily more. I had a drunk driver run into my home. So I spent a couple of days away from making content. And, just trying to figure that out. So apologies if the uploads have not been as consistent recently. But yeah, we're going to get back to it. We're going to get back to it a lot more frequently. Oof, what a tackle. Rodri has found himself in the right places.
His position now, Di Maria.
Di Maria is corner PSG. Corner PSG. It's big tricky. This has been a tricky game. I wanted to make this like a drinking game in some way, shape, or form. Like anytime Neymar misses a shot, we take a drink, but they can't even get the ball. So I mean, I would not be drinking. Take a shot for every goal or something like that. That'd be fun. That'd be fun in some way, shape, or form. I wonder if I just like watched the game with you guys in reverse and just like watched it that way and just like had it there chilling. Would that be funny? Are they gonna score? Well, they might score. Wow.
And now Neymar.
This is very weird to watch this in reverse. You guys are seeing it the other way. Ooh! Neymar! Okay, so I would have just taken a shot as Neymar missed a shot. Yeah, I know. I told you, man. I told you. I'm gonna get copyright strikes if I leave it like that. They will come for me. They are terrible, god awful people. But they are always on it. They are always on it.
All that developed as a result of
Might get your channel taken down. Well, I mean, I've had one getting taken down, so I'm not. This was years ago. It's all good. They can come for me again. The copyright strike system now is actually a lot more user friendly. Before you just got the strike and you can't really do anything about it. Now you at least get to argue your case a little. So I felt some type of way about it because I used to make some amazing videos. I would spend weeks editing them. It was like more real life football stuff, and I lost it all. It sucks. But at the same time, I mean, led to this, and so I appreciate you guys still. The fact to even have over 1,000 subs is something that I've always appreciated. Oh, Mbappe.
Di Maria.
Appreciate it.
His hit got a deflection.
Another corner in PSG.
For another PSG corner. It started the game well.
Yeah, if anything, they'll take down the stream. Which, I mean, they take down the stream, so be it. I'll literally just make a new one. They won't. Though. I feel like they can't be. They cannot be bothered in the slightest. Also, let me know if you guys like the Stade de France video. I just put a video out on. I mean, I didn't even realize it was a thing, the Stade de France bombing. But yeah, unbelievable. Scottish football and Rangers. Hey, if Rangers keep on winning, I'll keep making videos. Rangers and Celtic, that whole battle is absolutely tremendous. Favorite Premier League player? N'Golo Kante, hands down. How can you not love the man? Yeah. Oh, let's go! PSG! PSG! Oh, it's Marquinhos of all people. Oh, PSG 1-0. Oh, wow. Listen, I don't know what it is with the English teams and defending corners, but Real Madrid took advantage of it yesterday too. And, like, it's the shortest guy that got to it as well. Marquinhos is not a big guy in the slightest. What even happened? Oh, yeah, Marquinhos just got to it. Who fell over? Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz tried to get to it. He tried to jump over Paredes. Wow. But yeah, I mean, that was a beauty. PSG up 1-0. They got their home goal. Listen, I said it would be 2-1 PSG for this first leg. I think my prediction is going to go correct.
This is his return, and he has scored again
very
promptly.
Wow. What do you think about La Liga? What about La Liga? You got to be a bit more precise. Most famous Japanese soccer player in your country. I mean, I'm from the U.S., so I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. I mean, I don't really know a ton of famous Japanese soccer players. I know obviously Shinji Kagawa. Isn't Shinsuke Nakamura also Japanese? But other than that, I mean, Kinkazu. Iniesta plays in Spain, but he's not Japanese. Or Iniesta plays in Japan, but obviously he's not.
He has scored in Manchester against United at Old Trafford.
Yeah, the match just started. I know anything can happen. Man City like to make these things interesting. They like to make UCL Man City games are the best games. They make things very interesting. And the thing is, usually they come out on the wrong end of the interesting part, which I kind of like also. From a Spurs fan, I'll let PSG. I want Chelsea PSG in the finals so bad. I want it so bad. I want Tuchel to face the team that sacked him so bad. I mean, I would love to see Pochettino finally get his hands on a trophy. I think the man deserves it. He's a tremendous manager. But at the same time, if Chelsea were to then go on and beat PSG in the final, I would never, ever. I would go to England immediately. I would be in England for the trophy presentation. I would be there in a heartbeat. Because I mean, Man City and PSG, they're coming from the stronger side of the semifinals bracket, and this is kind of the mini final. In my opinion, it's the mini final. I think they're going to tire each other out, and then we get to the final, and a team like Chelsea just kills it. I mean, the Liga title. Oh, the Liga title race is amazing, bro. Atletico are in the dirt right now. I mean, Barcelona can take the lead for the top again right this weekend, can't they? I hate to break it to you guys, Barcelona probably will take the lead for the top, and they probably will go on to win it. So I think Madrid are just going to focus on trying to win the Champions League. I think they're going to go all out for it. Verratti just got destroyed. Oh, El Casico. I know, it's annoying, isn't it? And then Atletico and Barca play on the last day, if I'm not mistaken, right? It's dumb. Oh, they're talking this game, El Casico. Oh, I love that. Hey, El Casico. Qatar versus the UAE. Who's going to make it to the Champions League semi? And then realistically, it'll be what? Maybe what? Russian oil money versus Qatari or UAE oil money is the big oil battle. Essentially, is what it is. Then, if Chelsea were to make it to the UCL final, that would be amazing. You guys cannot tell me that would not be amazing.
The delivery is timed to the run. As a defender, sometimes there's not an awful lot you could do about it.
We need some peanuts.
City was supposed to have blockers, and they didn't do enough of the job.
We need some stadium food. We need some stadium food in here. Listen, my bet is working out for us right now, okay? We said 2-1. 2-1 PSG. I'm going to say to win like $20, but I mean, I'll take it.
Chance for tease.
Whoa. Riyad Mahrez plays with the ball too much, man. I don't like it. Like, I get Raheem Sterling's out of form. Mahrez is not the guy to play in this game. He's the wrong man for this game. PSG's line is so high, you need a guy like Raheem Sterling to get into it. Gabriel Jesus also is not going to be able to break that high line. Wait. Gabriel Jesus is not in the game.
That's a good ball.
Oh, Bernardo Silva! He almost scored from the weirdest angle on the near post. He like chipped it with his left foot outside of his left boot. Oh, he really almost beat Navas there.
I think it was terrific.
That was beautiful. But yeah, Bernardo Silva definitely took Gabriel Jesus' place in the starting lineup. And João Cancelo is playing. I don't know where he's playing at. I agree with you. I think Timo Werner is unbelievable. The runs that he makes for the Chelsea team is unreal. And as much as people are going to hate on him because he's not scoring 36-plus goals, with combined goals and assists like he was in the Bundesliga, they're going to call him a flop. But, I mean, the reason he leads the line for Chelsea, I love him. And I think he'll come good next year for sure. He's just been a good summer with Germany. Hopefully get his confidence back with Germany because it'll be like him, Havertz, and like Gnabry and stuff like that. And then, yeah, I think we'll come back to Chelsea next year and give us, 15, 20 goals? I'll take that. I'll take that in a heartbeat. Even if it was like 8 goals, 7 assists, I would take that.
Confused himself, City have it back. Let's De Bruyne progress.
These peanuts are amazing. This is the way to watch the Champions League. Some peanuts, watching it with the boys or girls. I guess I don't know who's actually in the stream or not. Big chillaxing. Watching Man City try to pry open PSG and just be unsuccessful every time.
Yeah, he'd given it away earlier, Florenzi, and I think he was worried about a breakaway, and he was happy to commit the foul on Rodri. And it's right under Felix Frick's nose.
I don't understand how Florenzi has made his way at PSG. I still don't get it.
Away games in a row.
Makes no sense to me.
10 consecutive away victories since a goalless draw at Old Trafford against the neighbours, rivals Manchester United.
Ooh. Foden tried to do a big touch pass for Florenzi. It's a little quicker than him. He's a little old Italian.
Jude Bellingham goal we've already referred to a couple of times was until tonight.
Oh, Neymar's come deeper into the game, guys. Neymar's really about to do some business.
About that. Foul on Neymar.
I think Neymar's fed up. Neymar's big fed up with being stuck in the high line with Mbappe, just not ever getting the ball. Neymar's he's coming closer to get the ball. He just nutmegged De Bruyne. He's gonna keep doing his little dribbling thing. Yeah, I think he's gonna find Mbappe in the back. That's what I said before we got this started. That front three of Di Maria, Neymar, and Mbappe goes really well with the super defensive midfield that PSG are playing. Like they got Paredes, they got Ganagay, and they got Verratti. Verratti's the only of those three that can really attack. Paredes has decent skill in the box, but like nothing in like chance creation. For once, he's not injured. I mean, he's not injured because he wants a UCL title.
Di Maria with terrific vision. Stones importantly got
Ooh, Neymar. Oh. I mean, yeah, Neymar. I mean, it's because Neymar's a good dribbler. You look at the way Eden Hazard is hurt right now. Neymar might go back to Barcelona. Actually, on the contrary, he confirmed that he's signing an extension at PSG. He confirmed it himself. He said he's staying at PSG, which is going to be surprising because Neymar or Mbappe probably will be the one to leave. I think Mbappe, if they were to win the UCL this year, he's going to do a Ronaldo and he's going to bounce, and he'll probably go to the likes of Madrid. Imagine Mbappe at Real Madrid. They'd be untouchable. Him and a Benzema. Him, Benzema, Vinicius, or Rodrigo, or whoever else they want to bring in.
Milan side of that era. Boban scored Croatian in stoppage time in the first leg of that semi-final. Savicevic got both in Milan.
Neymar and Mbappe down the left-hand wing. Neymar's yelling at Mbappe to make a run.
Goal from teenage Patrick Kluivert. Thanks.
Guys, this is going to be a fun game. We're not even a third of the way through, and I'm just still so hyped.
Because there's no
This is good. This is good.
central presence from Manchester City, they can step up the pitch and they can actually pass the
Oh, Verratti. Di Maria is going to do something crazy. Verratti. Man City are just, their shape is non-existent right now. They're just going where the ball is going. And a corner. All right, we got a corner. We have another corner. We got another Mbappe, Benzema, Vinicius. Yeah, imagine that. Imagine that. I mean, that could be that. I mean, I get that Benzema's in his mid-30s. Is that 33, 34 years old? But the guy gets goal. He was very good against Chelsea. He was the only one. I mean, he had the only shots on target. So they only had one shot on target the entire game, and it was Benzema's goal. Then he hit the post too. So I mean, you can kind of count that, but not really. Ooh, Di Maria. The whip on that Di Maria ball almost went into the back of the net itself. Let's go. I'm beyond hype, man. This is just pure vibes, you know. It's the game is vibes. Now imagine if fans were here. Perfect. It would have been absolutely perfect.
Brazilian.
Those peanuts were worth it, 100%. Championship is better league than the Premier League. You know, I'm inclined to agree with you. The championship is hype. There's no powerhouses in the championship.
Manchester City want to sort it out after the goal they conceded.
I guess you could say Brentford because Brentford got taken over by a millionaire, didn't they? Oh! Ooh, Paredes almost tucked it away. It's almost PSG 2-0. He barely missed the corner. I don't understand what it is about Ruben Diaz and being right by the headers in front of the goal, but he's close but not quite there. PSG almost scored again. They almost messed up the goal kick. Man City are struggling. They are struggling bad. Sorry also for the brightness over there. I guess we could move it this way. There's not really much else to see in my room, which is where we are. There's not much to see. You get some pillows. That's pretty much it. You got my Pulisic jersey. It's just, oh my God. PSG are actually having possession now. They're controlling. Man City don't really know where to go. If the Chelsea game from Saturday was any inclination, it's that Man City, when they're down 1-0, really struggle without a striker. Just even an outlet guy. And Aguero usually was that outlet guy.
Manchester City looked as
I mean, Kevin De Bruyne is currently in the striker spot. He's rotated to the striker spot.
Just wonder whether
They're just
a little hungover from that victory.
ooh. Mahrez just got his legs
Final
chopped.
victory. Manchester City do have the first trophy of the season in their collective pocket off the back of beating their Tottenham, Wembley.
What
The
the hell?
Carabao Cup.
Oh, very nice. Hold on. That's nice.
Possible, stretch says probable, certainly possible that they can be Premier League champions by the end of the upcoming weekend. They have to win, Manchester United have to
Yeah.
lose.
Yeah.
So that will be Premier League champions soon enough. And in the immediate term, they have a free kick here just to impart some sort of pressure.
Oh, okay. I just spilled everywhere on my desk. Fantastic. Love this for myself. We'll fix it in a second. We'll fix it in a second. Oh, what a ball. De Bruyne.
Relatively little pressure.
Ooh. No free kick. Oh, Mbappe. Mbappe's on a run. Oh, he chopped it down. Is that Cancelo or Zinchenko? Yeah, Cancelo's got his first yellow card of the game.
Yeah, and you can see it's fully accepted.
Yeah, he knew he was going to have to foul him. He knew it was bad. We need to clean this mess on my desk. I need to clean the mess on my desk. I'm out here messing up, y'all. Spilling water from nasty cups. Ugh. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. And we back. So we're what? We're now officially a third through the first semifinal. Still 1-0. A Marquinhos header. That would not have been on my list. Ooh, Navas gave it away. Foden, what are you doing? Ooh, he kicked him in the head.
Paredes and Taylor Navas is off the hook. Paredes has done extremely well.
They're playing terrible.
And I think immediately, he was having a go at backup for not dealing with Mahrez in the header. But it was
this is rather surprising. How Foden messed that ball up from there is a bit unbelievable. Yeah, Paredes he nearly caught Marquinhos, and who was there? Gundogan right in the head. He nearly got him smack dab in the forehead. Actually, there is a Eric Cantona video on the list. There's one on the list. It's just I gotta get back into making them. Ball. Verratti. Oh, that's the only issue with Neymar. He hangs onto the ball too long. Verratti had them in a. Oh, wow. Verratti played a perfect ball. Neymar down the center. Neymar down the center. Only man stopping him is Rodri. Di Maria. Florenzi. Oh, Florenzi nearly got it in. Oh, good block. Man City did a great job defending there. They did a great job defending there. De Bruyne just had to try and go through a 3-on-1. PSG are just everywhere. Oh, Jesus. Verratti. Oh, Mbappe alone! Mbappe! Why did you not get a touch on it? Oh, no! Mbappe, all he needed was a touch on it. Oh. Wow. Mbappe easily could have made it PSG 2-0. He could have made it PSG 2-0. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Di Maria. Oh, baby. Oh, Di Maria with the fun. Listen, Di Maria's final touches are just off. They're just a little bit off because he's dribbling through everybody. He just can't play that final pass. And he struggles with that final ball right now. It was, yeah.
Upping their game again to a lofty level with driving Parisian rain this evening.
Oof. The PSG counterattack is so beautiful. Man City do not know how to do it. Honestly, I do think John Stones is a little bit out of his depth at the moment. This whole no striker thing is a little bit out of its depth. Like, you don't have a Lionel Messi to play your false nine. Yeah, De Bruyne is that good at creating chances, but
which would be unusual given that it was he who saw them through the group stage. And
my goodness.
Last year's final as well. Result for Chelsea last night. Can't they stop running? He was magnificent.
Oh, what a ball over the top. This is just Di Maria chasing it.
Miscued.
Well, I want to go to Stamford Bridge at Chelsea versus Fulham. And I mean, yeah, Fulham are probably Chelsea's closest rivals. And El Clasico's atmosphere is just unmatched. Listen, if there were fans at it, I would take El Clasico anytime. I love Chelsea. I've always loved Chelsea. However, who's going to turn down an El Clasico? It's just an El Clasico. It's unbelievable. It's a once in a lifetime experience. But yes, I honestly would love to. I'd honestly love to see Chelsea Arsenal at Stamford Bridge or Chelsea Tottenham at Stamford Bridge. That's a dream of mine. I'm gonna live that dream sooner or later, but we got to get here. We got to get there first. So, think about Henry and Shearer being named the first two. They deserve it. One's the best goal scorer in Premier League history. The other is probably the best player in Premier League history. Who deserves it next, though? Lampard. I think Lampard and Gerrard probably should be next. Oh, I mean, it's got to be somebody from those United teams. Giggsy, maybe. I don't know. Who won more titles between Giggs and Scholes? They won the same amount, right? Because they were class of '92. But like Andy Cole, no, hell no, not Andy Cole, not yet. I'm just trying to think of the guys who've won the most titles at United. One of those guys, maybe Rio Ferdinand. I mean, Rio Ferdinand was always a rock at the back. Maybe like him and Lampard or him and John Terry. They probably both deserve it. I mean, they're both gonna get in eventually, but that's pretty much it.
Which took Manchester City to their only previous semi-final in the Champions League.
All right, we need some more peanuts. We need to introduce some more peanuts in our life. Yeah, not Andy Cole. We're not going to say Andy Cole deserves to be there. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm sorry.
De Bruyne, who can be very pretty.
They're there. Man City are there. Yeah, I think Lampard and Gerrard, because the conversation for the best midfielder in Premier League history, I think will always be between Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard. It's not to hate on Paul Scholes in any way. He is the Iniesta of his generation. Actually, he's more the Xavi, probably, of that generation. He is the guy that Iniesta, I don't know, Iniesta, oh God. I just don't know. Scholesy will get inducted, but I don't think he was a better midfielder than Gerrard or Lampard. He was just in a better team, which is fair. Honestly, I think they should start doing managers. You need to induct Sir Alex and induct Arsene Wenger immediately. Like, managers should also be allowed to go into that Hall of Fame. Those are two of like the biggest pioneers. Then you got Jose, then you got Pep, etc., etc. Pep is nothing without Barcelona. Bro, you're capping. Pep Guardiola is one of the best managers of all time. That man took what Johan Cruyff did at Barcelona, and he turned it into probably the greatest 4-year dynasty of all time. That Barcelona team, untouchable. Untouchable. I know as a Chelsea fan. As a Chelsea fan, I know they're untouchable. Also, the scenes. Who'd have thought Neymar's on the ground? Neymar's rolling around on the ground. He's holding his arm. Oh, come on. You took an elbow, bro. Get up. Claude Makelele. I love that man. What is match did you actually see in Europe? Which way? I've never been to Europe. I've never once been to Europe. I want to so bad. I want to go so bad, but not once have I been to Europe, so I've never seen any match. Although, you know, we're gonna speak it into existence. I will be there. Appreciate you, Mr. Welshman. What made you choose to support Chelsea over any club? Drogba. Drogba's what did it for me. He was my first exposure to. Oh, Florenzi! Oh, Neymar! He got tripped by Florenzi. Neymar just got tripped by Florenzi. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! I mean, they're gonna review that, but I hate to break it to you, Florenzi definitely is the guy that tripped you. Oh, they almost got it. But anyway, what I was saying, before PSG was scored again, is that it was Didier Drogba was like my first. Oh Jesus, that shot was terrible. Didier Drogba was my first intro to football. Is that a pen? I don't think it's a pen, dude. I think Florenzi trips Neymar. I think his own teammate trips him. Yeah, Florenzi caused all of that contact.
Yeah, I think he's looking for it in the end as well, Neymar. I think he thinks, well, if I go down, I might just get.
Yeah, Neymar. I hate to break it to you, Neymar. It's definitely your own teammate that hit you there. Yeah, Neymar's on the ground. Florenzi was already on the ground, trying to slide tackle, get the. Oh my God! You gotta score! You gotta. Oh, what a save, Keylor Navas! Oh, PSG gave it away in a terrible spot. And Phil Foden had the chance. You have to hit that first time. Oh, my God. You got to hit it first time, too. Like, you'd have so much more power. You had nobody in front of them. That should be 1-1. That's an amazing chance missed. That's the best opening at goal Man City have seen in this game. And honestly, it was from PSG's own doing. PSG did that to themselves. I mean, when they show the replay, I'll show you guys, unless you guys are already watching. But I'm going to show it to you guys anyway. Yeah. PSG, it should be an even game right now. 2-1. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be 2-1. Man City are getting the chances here and there. Oh, Mahrez with the technique and just gives it away again. He's not quick enough. Oh, João Cancelo just murked Mbappe. He just tackled the hell out of him. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know what else to say. It should be 1-1. I don't even know where we were at before this. What were we talking about? We were talking about Drogba. Yeah, absolutely love Drogba. With big forehead. He fell in love with him, and of course fell in love with Chelsea. And my brother, I have an older brother, about 5 or 6 years older than me. He's a West Ham supporter, and I was not going to support West Ham in the slightest. So I chose the rival club. This was before Chelsea even won the Champions League, so I mean that was it turned out to be a great decision. But actually, I think the first year that I actually got to watch was the Champions League final between United and Chelsea. That was my first exposure. Was that Champions League final? I was so heartbroken for Chelsea. Because of John Terry. Damn, John Terry and slipping.
He tried to place it there.
Pep is pissed. Pep Guardiola is big mad. Oh, that's your best chance. Oh, Jesus. I mean, at least make Navas work for it. He's a fantastic diving saver. Make him work for it. Don't hit it right at him. He was still standing straight up.
Madrid's goal against Manchester City, their only other semi-finals, which just referred in 2016, and did keep 2 clean sheets in that tie.
This will be very intriguing. Because PSG are definitely exposed. They're exposing themselves. Man City are not passing their way through them. Very tasty affairs. That's what I'm saying. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. So every time Chelsea and West Ham play, which was what, last weekend, we get together in the house and we watch it. I was very happy because Timo Werner of all people scored the winning goal. Should have had like 3 in that game. He should have 100% had like 3 goals in that game. Neymar, Mbappe. Mbappe's first touch has betrayed him. Mbappe's first touch has betrayed him a lot in this game, and he's getting the ball taken away from him a ton.
He's giving it back to backup.
I don't know what it is with him, but he looks frustrated. But like Neymar at least is going closer in this game to get the ball. He is dropping deep to get possession. And like he's trying to play those through balls to Mbappe, and they just aren't there. They're just not working. And Mbappe is trying to work through it because all he needs is that one moment. But it's Man City aren't really giving it to him. I like the idea of West Ham in the Champions League. I do not. They are not deep enough in any way, shape, or form to make a Champions League run. Jesse Lingard is going to leave. He's going to go back to United. United are probably going to sell him if they were smart. They'll sell him to a club that isn't West Ham, I think. And then we'll see if he performs there too. I can see Jesse Lingard going to a team like Wolves. He just runs infinitely.
Cancelo.
Ooh. Handball. They're going to blow the whistle for halftime probably.
PSG have been very
okay.
City have had their chance,
yeah.
PSG have had most of the
halftime, guys. Halftime. This has been a bit of an unbelievable game. Let's see if they show any of the replays for any of the goals. But this is, why are there so many Middlesbrough fans here? Oh, my Lord. There are so many of you. I like Middlesbrough, but not that much. Maybe not that much. I love the Adama Traore at Middlesbrough. He was the GOAT. He was the GOAT at Middlesbrough. Okay, so, it's halftime. 1-0 PSG. The bet that I put in was 2-1 PSG for the win. I think they will get the win. The only issues PSG have had in this game is exposing themselves. They cannot do what Man City does and play it through the back. They struggle at it greatly. Keylor Navas, the reason he got kicked out of Real Madrid is because the man is terrible with his feet. He's god awful with his feet. So as soon as that ball got near his feet, he was making terrible passes. And three times, Man City have had chances to score off of those, and they just haven't, which is a little surprising, to say the least. But so be it. That Foden chance, you have to tuck that away. There's no way you get an opportunity literally 2 minutes away from halftime to score. You get two minutes away from halftime to score and even it up and even the odds. Maybe change the formation then in the second half and surprise PSG, and you miss it. That's going to be a rough one to bounce back from. But I think Man City will get their goal. They will get their goal at some point in this game. I just don't. We're just gonna have to see and wait where it comes from. Chelsea Borough head to head next season. Oh my Lord, Chelsea would put them in the dirt. But West Brom also got 2 games off of Chelsea, so it could go that way too. Middlesbrough and Bournemouth always seem to be Chelsea's weakness. We always struggle against one team that gets sent up. Do you ever notice Olympique Lyonnais? I love them. I thought Depay was going to leave for a while. I loved the whole Bertrand Traore, Memphis Depay combo. Houssem Aouar, fantastic I think he's gonna be a world beater of a midfielder. I think he reminds me a lot of Marco Verratti, actually. I think they're both extremely similar in terms of their technique and their skill. It's just two different upbringings. But yeah. I mean, I'm Olympic Lyonnais. Tony Pulis made a Adama Traore. You are 100% correct. Like, Tony Pulis built the foundation for Adama Traore. He's like, you don't need to go 100 miles an hour. You need to go 80 and keep control and make something. You have the final touch. And then, obviously, Wolves made it better because, I mean, they built a system in which he could thrive in as a wingback. Doesn't have to defend. He can just go forward and mess stuff up. So, big up Neil Warnock. God, dude, he's so ugly. Neil Warnock is so ugly, guys. I hate to break it to you. That man is clapped. I'm sorry. I feel like the team which had the biggest chance to win against PSG was definitely Barcelona in the second. Not a chance, dude. Barcelona looked so washed. They made a better comeback in the second leg, but you could just tell it just wasn't there. Messi was the only one creating, and he scored an absolute banger of a goal, but Barcelona aren't what they used to be. It was not going to be a big Barcelona comeback in that game in the slightest. So you could kind of see the writing on the wall that it was over. It was over before the second leg even began. Once Mbappe started taking Barcelona to town, even without Neymar, you knew it was a wrap. So, sorry, man. Middlesbrough have pulled off a lot of shocks. I mean, yeah, sure, but yeah. 2 Europa League shocks to get to Europa. I mean, yeah. 3. Hey, I'm not gonna hate on Middlesbrough. They deserve all the credit that they get, but I mean, what? Norwich have already confirmed they're up, and Watford have already confirmed they're up. So it's just the championship playoff, right? That's left. They're gonna have to get to it. They're gonna have to get to it. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes for Middlesbrough. But yeah, I mean, staying with PSG Man City, I honestly am very, very surprised that this game is not 1-1. PSG, though, if Mbappe actually starts to get himself involved, I think are going to be untouchable. They might become untouchable. But Neymar's dropped deep to try and help. Di Maria is absolutely murking Cancelo, Gundogan, whoever it is on the left side for Man City, that left winger all the way down to the left back. Whoever's over there, they're getting absolutely touched up. They're getting smacked up because, yeah, Di Maria's having a blast. Norwich or Tim Pop. Well, then why did they qualify automatically and Middlesbrough didn't? All right, tell me why the Tim Pop. Is the MLS as bad as they say? No comment. No, I've been to 3 MLS games. I've actually enjoyed all the MLS games I've been to. They've been great games. However, I'm a Chicago Fire fan because I'm from the Midwest of the United States. And, yeah, they lose like every game. They lost every game that I went to. I would rather honestly watch the NWSL, which is the women's. The women's football in the United States is unbelievably good, which, I mean, you could see because we are fantastic at the international level and you get to see those players play. And, I mean, people can hate on women's football, but they're good. They are very, very good to watch. I really do enjoy watching them. I apologize for people that are commenting in French. I don't understand any French whatsoever, so MLS is like our national league. I would not go that far. I would not go that far in terms of MLS is like our national league because there are plenty of young, fantastic, talented players in the MLS who have gone to the Bundesliga recently. I mean, Weston McKennie is one of them. Tyler Adams is another. There's a couple that are currently playing in the Bundesliga and Bundesliga 2. There's one, Daryl Dike, in the championship. He's absolutely wrecking people. There's a couple as well in Belgium and the Netherlands. All came from MLS academies, and they came. Pulisic pretty much came through MLS academies and then went to Dortmund. Went through the Dortmund academy. The U.S. is coming up. Okay, especially youth American players that end up in Europe and actually get those educations. They get the MLS start here. I mean, MLS, it's absolutely tin pot to watch because people treat it as a retirement league. But I think it is going to grow. It will grow drastically. I mean, there's an investment here in the sport, and I love it. I do. I'm not saying I love the MLS. I wish they had a relegation system. I wish they made things look more competitive. But yeah, I mean. This football's far too silky for me. I'll have to watch some. What do you want to watch? Some guys get their legs broke, Lee? Come on, man. We're not gonna watch that. I'm not gonna watch no League Two, man. I know you asked me earlier. I can't be watching no League Two highlights. I think the lowest I'll go is the Championship, maybe League One if I'm watching Sunderland on Netflix. But because Norwich are the worst club in England, worst fans don't sing, be quiet. There's a lot of clubs like that. There's a lot of clubs like that. So I mean, Norwich aren't the only ones. But I mean, they find ways to win, and they have a lot of talented. They had a lot of talented players last year on that Norwich team. Cantwell, Buendia, was it Max Aarons? They had a lot of really good players on that squad, so I'm not surprised that they are back up. So, we're gonna Marseille troll. I actually really like Olympique Marseille simply because I really loved watching Dimitri Payet. It's hard to say as a Chelsea fan. He was one of my favorite players to watch. He was unbelievable. Payet was great. That's why I tune into this channel because he covers and knows his love. I try to understand my lower league football. Listen, I am a football nerd. That's the best way to put this. I am a footballing nerd. I never really get a whole lot of love on the lower league footballing videos, but I don't mind it. I don't really mind it. So, because I make the content for the people that actually want to watch and enjoy it. So, who do you think will win this match in the Champions League? Guys, I'm a Chelsea fan. I want Chelsea to win the Champions League. I mean, Chelsea win the Champions League. Whoever's in fifth gets that automatic spot too. So, I'm doing West Ham. Chelsea winning would do West Ham fans a favor, or Liverpool fans, or even Everton. I think Everton can go up to sixth if they win on Friday. Don't they play Friday or something like that? So maybe even James Rodriguez and Everton could skip into the Champions League. Imagine a James versus Real Madrid game. I would love that with every fiber of my being. I think James would mark Real Madrid. Kenny is actually one of the best. That's what I'm saying. McKennie is phenomenal. Honestly, that whole midfield of Juve in the future is gonna be terrific. They've got a lot of great young players. I just think they're letting Ronaldo eat up way too much of their wage bill, and I think it's stupid. I think they need to get rid of Ronaldo at the earliest opportunity. I'm not saying he's washed or anything. I'm just saying he's not worth all the money that he's taking. And Norwich by far oh yeah, no, I can totally see how Leeds are the loudest. Leeds are just Leeds fans are psychotic in the best way, absolutely psycho in the best way. It's the same probably with Aston Villa fans. I mean, you literally watching the videos of Villa versus like Newcastle and the fans away, unbelievable. My footballing eye is refreshing. People sometimes get that from Americans, okay? I watch intently because I want to take it all in. So I sit on the little details. I think the biggest little detail, guys, that I'm seeing in this game, which I don't know if anybody else has seen it yet, is Neymar's involvement. If you go back and watch this first half, watch the first 10 minutes, and watch how much possession Man City has in the game in like the first 10 minutes. It was unbelievable. And then when you see, because it was like Neymar and Mbappe kind of up front and Di Maria trying to bring the ball up, and he just wasn't really getting close to the ball. And then you watch Neymar when he drops into like that central 10 role, the game completely opened up. The game, it became completely different. And that's what I love. And then it eventually led to the corner, which led to the goal. And see, that's the little things where like people won't say, like they'll be like, oh, Neymar didn't score, he didn't get an assist, blah, 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 blah. Neymar is he's this catalyst for that. He's the catalyst for what led to that. And it's refreshing to witness. And honestly, Mahrez, if I'm Pep Guardiola, Mahrez is getting out of this game at the earliest. I would change him at halftime. Not saying that Mahrez is an issue. It's just that Raheem Sterling or Gabriel Jesus will present a much larger challenge for especially those PSG center backs, mainly Kimpembe, to handle. I don't think any of them have the pace that Raheem Sterling has. Not even the fullbacks. Florenzi and Bakker are not going to stay up with Raheem Sterling. And so I would let De Bruyne sit in that 10 role. I would put Bernardo Silva to his right, and I'd put Raheem Sterling to his left, and I would let him pick them apart. However, that's why I'm not a football manager. That's not me. Marseille are cheating bar stewards. You're gonna have to explain that a bit more to me because I don't really understand what that means. I mean, obviously, I know they cheated in like the late '90s, but that's pretty much it. Middlesbrough away fans are good. We sell out every game. That's because you guys can travel. And I mean, I don't know if Middlesbrough fans are back in the stadiums yet, but I'd be down to see a Middlesbrough game or something like that. It'd be fun. That'd be a fun, interesting game. Ronaldo is washed. He missed like 2 sitters against Fiorentina. He's just playing really bad. I think he's just in bad form. I mean, he'll have those moments where he literally goes like a month without scoring, and then he'll score 15 goals the next month. And people are just like, Ronaldo's back. Ronaldo's this. Ronaldo's that. You'll get those. You will get those from him, and it's fair. It's fair because he's Ronaldo, and he's gonna do that no matter what. So yeah, it's absolutely crazy. Love Ronaldo. Love the man. What? Because they French? What do you mean? Because they French? I don't get it. My favorite American YouTuber, most Americans. Hey, I appreciate you. I try to always keep it factual. I will never try to tinker with things that aren't factual. I will always try to stay not on my best behavior, but on my most clear behavior. We're not back yet, mate. Hopefully August. Yeah, I mean, the U.S. fans are going to be back in like every game. We won't get into the pandemic. Blah, 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 blah. I can't say the word of what the thing is because I don't want this stream to get taken down. I know YouTube will do some stupid stuff like that. However, the vaccination rates here in the United States are absolutely absurd. We're going to be back in all the stadiums very soon. I'm a pretty decent NFL fan, so it'll be kind of fun, the thought process of going to a game. And I'll be living in the city of Chicago next year, so it should be pretty interesting to maybe get to go to a game or two. I'm thinking about it, and I'm kind of excited about it. Spoken to our decent chairman owner is a billionaire, but yet we still buy League One players. What would 40 mil be? Well, it's not that 40 million is the issue. It's that you got to get a player to agree to go down to League One. So like you could not convince Neymar. You could offer Neymar $400 million, and he's still not going to want to go to League One because it's Neymar. So yeah, that's the thing, is getting players to agree. That's like this whole Sunderland thing when Josh Maja left Sunderland. It's because he knew he was a top league player. And that's why he went to France. He was a young English player who went to France. And I mean, you could see why he did. Because he became I think he's a fantastic player. Which I also think now he's in the Premier League, if I'm not mistaken. He plays for Fulham, if I'm not mistaken. Because he's a Premier League level player. And I mean, they made that move for him. And I mean, he's going to go down in the championship. That can only be good for him. So fair play to him. Big shout out to him. Underrated player. He really is an underrated player. I'm shocked that this chat has gone from us talking about PSG Man City to Josh Maja from Sunderland. I mean, it sounds about right. Honestly, it does sound about right that this would happen to us. Hey, also, Kimpembe looks massive. The man has definitely been lifting because he looks yoked. He kind of looks like Adama with the goatee. Like if I were to shave all this off and this little soul patch there, like had the little goatee thing right there, right? He looks swole. Oh my God, Neymar! Are you kidding me? Neymar's arm is bandaged up. Neymar's entire left arm is bandaged up. Why? He did not. He literally elbowed him. Oh my God, little big baby Neymar. Like, I can appreciate the guy, but Jesus, you're not literally getting in a knife fight. You don't need a gigantic bandage on your elbow. Watch it come out that he like dislocated his elbow in like 3 different places. I'd be dying laughing. I'd die laughing. Just because how idiotic I think so. Not because he actually did it.
French territory.
Second half, baby.
PSG certainly had the better offer.
Should be interesting. This is gonna be a very interesting second half.
Because they're playing it their way. they're at a level of control that they're happy with. So the onus is on Manchester City now. I think they probably need to score here, Peter. Bearing in mind that
Man City 100% need to score here. They are under the cosh.
Going to the Allianz Arena in Munich and hit 3. I'd be a little concerned. I think City need to register something in the second half.
Being that it's likely PSG could probably get a goal as well for next week.
Oh, it's 100% likely. They definitely could. They could definitely get a goal.
Twice. Just the other week and the other.
If you like doing watch-alongs, I'm indifferent at the moment. I actually really enjoy talking to you guys. I would love for it to just be like a giant Zoom live stream. Like, that would be pretty sick. So that way anyone could just like come in and watch and come and go. Plus, if I did it on Zoom, well, that's the thing though, is if I did it on Zoom and then put it on YouTube, I still wouldn't be able to have the game in like a corner or whatever. Or maybe I could. No, probably not. They'd still copyright me. But yeah, I like it. I'm not really doing it for the views. I'm just kind of doing it just because I'm going to watch this game anyway. So I might as well watch it with you guys. So just big chilling. However, I don't like it when I spill on my desk. I'm an idiot. Whoever washed my big football cup did not do it well. And sadly, I think it was me, myself, and I that did not wash my own football cup well. So I feel like an idiot. I kind of want to do something like this on Twitch, but I don't know what I would do yet. I don't know if it would be like live football watch-alongs or whatever, but I would have to obviously screen share everything that I'm doing. So I'd figure that out eventually. We'd figure it out eventually.
Yes. Yeah, I think the fact that PSG's midfield is so deep, practically on top of the back four.
It's always good to talk with you. Yeah, I'm a normal guy. I'm a normal guy just like you guys. I just spend a lot of time doing cuckoo crazy stuff, editing videos, and chilling. I'm actually a bartender in real life. So in case you guys want to know what I did for my actual job, I was a sports broadcaster for years. For like American sports, so like field hockey and a bunch of different stuff at the university that I went to, and decided to kind of take it into a different, area. Also, PSG are playing it around the back again, and this is absolutely hopeless. They do not look good doing it at all, and they keep dribbling. Yeah, I don't understand why they try to play it off the back, and they now have turned the ball over. Oh, Mbappe. Kyle Walker sprinted after Mbappe. That was beautiful. Kyle Walker just tracked down Mbappe like it was nothing. Yeah, Kyle Walker just mauled him and then made the tackle. That was great. Don Robbie. Like Robbie, AFTV Robbie? I don't, but do you guys know TKS, Ethan? We went to high school together. So he was my inspiration for kind of getting this started. Helped me turn what I did in college into a little hobby. Am I behind? I might be a little behind. Wait, I'm getting the chat in live time, but I'm not sure you guys are getting me in live time. If you're telling me Man City is about to score, I'm gonna cry. I kind of need them to, but. Oh.
There was a collision off the ball involving Cancelo.
Stop rolling around the ground, man. Just deal with it. 49, 40 foot. Really? So in 20 seconds it's about to happen? Okay. I guess I'm going to – wait, what? How? How are they going to do that in 20 seconds? What did Di Maria even do here? Ooh, he chopped at his leg. That's nasty.
Surprisingly, he's on his feet again.
I mean,
a little handshake with Di Maria.
Oh, you were at 49, 44? Okay, I was about 30 seconds behind you. I'm probably about 30 seconds behind you, Senor Alex Cook. Because I was at like 49.15 when you put that in the chat. It's just a little like CBS stream. It's just, yeah, we pay for it here because it's got like a bunch of really good movies. So, and it just happened to have the Champions League and we wanted to watch it. So, yeah, we before it, it's just, yeah. Kyle Walker is the best right back like that. No. Kyle Walker in Pep Guardiola's system is a good right back. Do I think he's the best right back? No. Honestly, Cancelo might even be a better right back on his team. It's just that Kyle Walker is a pace merchant who's also decent at defending. Honestly, I think Kyle Walker is better than, and people aren't going to like me saying this, I think Kyle Walker is a better right back than Alexander-Arnold. I think he does a lot more stuff that Alexander-Arnold doesn't do. However, Alexander-Arnold's final ball is godly. And so, to Mid-City. Oh, yeah, I did earlier. Yeah, you must not have been here earlier for that. City squad is so much deeper. Like, you look at the depth of the PSG squad, and it's kind of non-existent after you get through the superstars. Like, the fact that Julian Draxler is the guy that's probably going to end up coming in, and I think I think he would not get any game time in the City side.
Manchester City are normally very good because they come up against this week in, week out in the Premier League. They're normally very good at getting through low blocks.
Gundogan for Cancelo.
Oh, Cancelo, Foden, what are you doing?
Gundogan, Rodri.
God, Man City play themselves so much when they continue to pass back after getting in the box. Like, you have them on the ropes. Try to get a little creative with it. Don't worry about losing the ball there. Try to do something. De Bruyne is not getting involved at all here. They are stopping him from getting the ball. As I say that, he gets on the ball in the box, but he gets it taken away. I'd rather De Bruyne get the ball ripped from him in the box than them have to pass it off. Who got me into football? My older brother, because he played it at university here in the United States, and Didier Drogba. When Drogba was a global superstar back then, like 2007, 2008-ish, when he used to be one of the biggest figures in the sport, and I loved it. I loved every second of it. So that's how I became a Chelsea fan too. So.
Assisted the other three. Every goal PSG scored at this stage of the competition. Those are 2 seasons.
God, honestly, PSG are kind of hopeless playing it out of the back. They are extremely hopeless playing it out of the back. Been following for a while. Yeah. There were a couple of years where I would just like kind of check in on it here and there. I wasn't religiously watching, just because sometimes you get that like sports overload and there's just a lot of things like going on. Like, because obviously in America, you really only see American sports unless you go out of your way. So like NFL, NBA, hate baseball, but like would see more about baseball, and then would check on the Premier League every once in a while, but it was never really available.
I can understand this.
But yeah, and then I think I came back big time when Mourinho returned. So about 2 years there, where I probably was out of it. Because I thought Mourinho was going to bring us to the Wonderland, and he did give us another Premier League title. That was nice. But yeah. Right now out there, but I think King will be at one of the Manchester clubs come August. United don't have the funds to buy Harry Kane. They would have to sell a very large amount of players. Tottenham were going to tax whoever tries to get him. I think if I was Harry Kane, I actually would go to Madrid. I would 110% go to Madrid. Just because he would be so clinical there. He could be the heir to Benzema. They're stylistically very much the same, and he could have the chance to play with, I think, Mbappe. So
they go nowhere with this PSG. They're not creating problems for themselves.
Yeah. See, the commentators are thinking the same thing that I'm thinking. Oh my God. They're thinking the same thing I'm thinking. PSG are hopeless playing out of the back. I felt like Pochettino maybe could have noticed that sooner, but he's not. It's not PSG's game to play this out of the back, and they are struggling heavily to do it. Surprised PSG's defense has lasted this long. Teams play different in the Champions League, man. They really do. Chelsea in the Champions League this year have put in some of the best performances I've seen from them. Even when Frank Lampard was still the manager, the performances that we put on, I was so happy about.
It's gone instantly and long.
Is Mbappe onside?
Face up Stones.
Oh, Mbappe's murking Stones. Oh, Mbappe's murking them both. Oh, no. Oh, corner. I am also surprised Mbappe didn't shoot this earlier. I thought this was going to be a goal. I thought he was offside. I'm not going to lie to you. So the fact that he wasn't is just a testament to his speed. Best fans in Europe. Next question. Next, I'm not answering that because I don't know. I don't know. There's just so many. Off the top of my head, I would actually say Dortmund fans. I love the stadium. I love the safe standing. They could pack in literally nearly 80,000 fans into their spot. I love that. The thought of that. If English stadiums had more safe standing, I think it would make atmospheres unbelievable. But they don't. So, because owners are too scared of lawsuits. So, imagine Zidane at PSG with these counterattacks. Do you mean Zidane playing or Zidane managing? Because Zidane managing, I don't think would do a much better job, like helping PSG here. I don't. Zidane, like, yeah, he dealt with Ronaldo, but Ronaldo is not that type of guy like Neymar is, where he loves the ball at his feet. Mbappe is more Ronaldo-esque. I'm not sure Zidane would actually know what to do with this team. Zidane is very good at managing midfields and defenses, and then he you make the best midfields and defenses, you make them impenetrable, and then the attackers just have a field day. And Benzema and Ronaldo and Bale would have field days, and it's mainly because if you look at the midfield, you had Casemiro, Modric, Kovacic, Kroos. You had everyone and anyone that you could want. And I mean, plus more. I mean, the Real Madrid midfields were unbelievable. And then Ramos and Varane, like that, for the longest time, they're the best two center backs in the world. I'm surprised they choose a defensive strategy because they have their one home goal and they 100% will score at the Etihad. Man City at the Etihad are not that great. So PSG could leave here 1-0, go get a 1-1 and end the tie, honestly. So Man City desperately need a goal. They desperately need a goal. Tuchel will get kept on as the manager. He's only on a 1.5-year deal anyway. These first 6 months were his trial period. And I think he passed, but I kind of don't want him to stay, if I'm being completely blunt and honest with you. We have not really gotten inventive. We are very stagnant in that 3 in the back formation. And while Tuchel is very tactically flexible, Mbappe. Oh, Ederson is there. Wow. Great move by Ederson. Mbappe had both center backs beat right down the center. Yeah, I don't think Tuchel. If I was Roman Abramovich, I would have moved heaven and earth to get Nagelsmann. I would have. And since he is now going to Bayern, I would now move heaven and earth to go get Ten Hag from Ajax. I think he's a better manager. I think he's the manager that needs to be taken. That's why Tottenham are trying to go get him. Amazing. The Ajax sides are absolutely phenomenal to watch, especially with how young those players are. And Chelsea are a young team. We're a young team with a lot of potential, and Ten Hag knows how to get that potential out of players. So, Kane is not worth over 100 million. Oh, Kane is worth more than 100 million, man. He is. I don't care about his injury record. He's a guaranteed 15 goals a season. You put him at the front line of that United side with Bruno Fernandes and Pogba playing balls into him, and United win the league. Hands down. They would beat Liverpool to it. They would beat Man City to it. You wouldn't even have to worry about that defense. Those 3 players in general would unlock everything. And it would get the best out of Greenwood, probably get the best out of Martial and Rashford. Kane going to Manchester United would change everything. However, Tottenham would not sell him to United for less than 120. Would I rather Sancho than Kane? Actually, I would, yeah. Actually, I'd take Kane at Chelsea in a heartbeat over Jadon Sancho. We have enough wing players. We just need a clinical striker. Real French take attack. PSG, are they? Oh, De Bruyne! Oh, he almost scored a bike!
It's an encouragement.
Oh, Jesus, had he scored that bicycle kick, man. Had he scored that, oh, baby, that would have been glorious. He literally nearly Benzema them. Oh, like City are going to get Haaland because his dad played for us. Steffo not going to United. I think Erling Haaland absolutely adores Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. That's the issue. Is when you adore a player manager like that, you kind of want to play for them. Should City spend the money on Haaland even? I don't think he's – I mean, they can if they want, but they don't need him. He's not going to be – he's going to be like I'll give you a good example, Alex Cook. Zlatan for Pep Guardiola's Barcelona. Zlatan was realistically a like-for-like player like Erling Haaland who could score an automatic 20, 30 goals and literally could have 2 shots in the game and have 2 goals. That's what young Zlatan was. And he just did not work at Barcelona. He just wasn't tactically flexible. He had one plan, and it was to sit in the box and poach goals. He did not want to dribble. He didn't want to do anything. And Erling Haaland does not want to dribble. He wants to get in behind and score goals. Jadon Sancho creates everything, nearly everything that he scores. And yeah, De Bruyne could do that for him, but De Bruyne is not Sancho as a winger. So do they need Haaland? Probably not. I think Gabriel Jesus, give him time. I think I'd give Gabriel Jesus time. I think he'll come good. Maybe not Haaland level good, but there's no need to spend that much money for him. City has plans for standing, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a safety risk. Should it be a safety risk, though? No. I mean, if stadiums could actually prep it realistically, it'd be amazing. It'd be the best thing there. Real estate is the ticket price. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. Ticket prices are absurd, and you want to know why? American owners. American owners are the issue in all of this. The Glazers, what is it, FSG Group, Bruce Buck at Chelsea. I don't think Daniel Levy's British, but I mean, Tottenham in itself had prepared themselves for American sports. What else? Like, I mean, it's American owners. Stan Kroenke, that's another one for Arsenal. They don't want the liability involved in it. They don't like safe standing, and the ticket prices are pretty much the same as what American sport ticket prices are for a reason. For a reason, it's because they can. They know they can. Oh, Kyle Walker made a great run. De Bruyne cut back too far. Yeah, De Bruyne. Had De Bruyne kept his current idea, Walker would have gave him a goal on a plate. Kyle Walker just made a phenomenal run there. I don't know how he's wearing long sleeves. Also, he's a nut job. He wasn't wearing long sleeves in the first half, so he put on long sleeves. He's crazy. Real prop, yeah. Zidane never been close to PSG. Yeah, Zidane has no loyalty to PSG in the slightest, I don't think. Oh, no! 1-1! 1-1! And who of all people to score that goal? Wow, then Kevin De Bruyne from distance. What is going on? 1-1, baby. Oh, wow. Now we got a game. Let's get it. De Bruyne he was trying to play a through ball in, and Keylor Navas was expecting a header or defending of some sort, and he just didn't move. He just didn't move in the slightest, but he just snuck in the back post. That's the type of goal I would expect to happen. Yeah, Navas thought somebody would deal with it. Wow. Prem 15 pounds. Not a chance they would ever make it 50. They would never make it anything lower than 50, which is stupid. Now we got a game, boys and girls. Neymar and Mbappe haven't done a single thing this second half. They're about to have to do something. Guys, Mbappe, besides that one, like 2-on-1 that he had, has done nothing in this game. I really do think he has to get involved at some part. Cheap Mr. Beast, what's up? What's up, Cheap Mr. Beast? How's it going, King?
Spurs are in the
I wish you were the real Mr. Beast. This would be fun.
with Lukaku in mind. And we'll be very happy if Lukaku doesn't make contact and it ends up in the corner.
What are your thoughts on the Everton this season? James Rodriguez is a king. He is the only reason you guys are good. And I will repeat it to the death of me. He is the only reason Everton is good. Calvert-Lewin is a little underrated. I actually really like Calvert-Lewin. Richarlison is overrated. That's it. James Rodriguez unlocks it all. In games he doesn't play, Everton are a joke. So, yeah, I'll take that as you will. The fact that Mourinho had more points at Tottenham than Ancelotti has from Everton, I think kind of sums it up. So,
PSG have lost their way.
English fans are some of the best. Yeah, it's just that's the only thing is you get the empty stadiums due to ticket prices. Like the fans want to be there. The ticket prices are absolutely absurd, and it doesn't make it. And plus, it's not really a great atmosphere. So
because there's no constructive threat from them. It's too much.
Well, that's really good for Monaco. That's fantastic for Monaco. Every time he loses, he breaks a TV. Yikes. That's a big yikes. I'm not gonna watch that man shatter his hands. That's absolutely terrifying to watch. 30 pounds to watch Preston, absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, you are correct. It is ridiculous. However, the championship probably be a lot more interesting to watch than the Premier League, to be completely honest with you. At least in person. Just because I think the fans are a lot louder and more passionate in the championship. So, fair play to the championship. Digne is our best player. Actually, Alan, I would have taken Alan. I'm just going to call him Alan, the whitest Brazilian sounding Alan. I think he was a great pickup. That was a fantastic pickup. But no, it's all James, bro. I hate to break it to you. He causes teams so many issues the same way like Maddison and Grealish do. Because center attacking mids, I thought were dying off, but it turns out you have an amazing one who creates chances and scores goals like Bruno, like Alan, or not Alan, like James, like Maddison, like Grealish. You can beat teams. You can beat teams that sit in those blocks, and James does just that. So Digne is fantastic. I will give Digne credit. He's a good left back for Everton. I think Everton is the perfect level for him. I wouldn't have him at Chelsea. And obviously PSG and Barcelona kind of thought the same. So, because they tried to sell him to Chelsea, and Chelsea said no. And we went for Chilwell instead. I guess this was the year after we went for Chilwell. I would have taken Digne over Marcus Alonso. I'll tell you that much. He covers a lot of ground. Richarlison's over. He really is. I'm not a big Richarlison fan at all. I think he could unlock so much more potential, but I think he just doesn't have it. I think there are some Brazilians at Shakhtar that are probably better than Richarlison. Ronaldo Silva is running everywhere right now.
Changing it, lightening it up. He needs to have a look at his bench and think, well, what can I do here?
That's the thing, though, is PSG are not deep enough to liven it up. What do you get rid of in this situation? Do you get rid of Di Maria, or what do you do here? Oh, Mauro Icardi. Icardi would be a good choice. Icardi is a good choice. Foden is going to become one of the best English players of all time. I'm kind of inclined to agree with you. It's a new England golden generation. I mean, you look at the sheer amount of players in the England side who perform unbelievably well. Mount comes to mind. Foden comes to mind. Especially, like, they're not only doing it in the Premier League, they're doing it internationally. Whether it's on the international breaks or it's in the Champions League, they're performing everywhere. And Mount and Foden are the two big ones that just come out to my mind, and then Jadon Sancho. And I think if they could just find like the perfect English striker to join them, then I think it's unbelievable. Like imagine a 4-1-4-1 with like Sterling, Mount, Foden, Sancho, Harry Kane, Declan Rice, or someone of that nature sitting back, and then that like a back four and keeper like that. A 4-1-4-1 of that caliber would just run laps around international squads. It's just the defending would have to be solid. And that's England's issue is they don't have amazing players to defend.
De Bruyne is the chairman of the committee.
Hey, I swear to God, if De Bruyne hits this free kick, I'll flip my bed. If De Bruyne actually scores this free kick on Navas, I will flip my bed. Oh my God, it's Mahrez.
It's Mahrez.
Let's go! Oh, Navas in the dirt! Navas in the dirt! Oh, screw it. We'll flip the bed. We'll flip it. We'll do. Wow! I listen. Wow! It went right in the wall. This is a worst case scenario for PSG. It's a worst case scenario for PSG. Oh, Paredes and Kimpembe just split open like nothing.
Well, if you do that, you're asking for it.
You are asking for it. You idiots. Idiots. Oh, unbelievable. Navas, that's what you're supposed to be able to guard that post. You got to move your feet, bro. Pep Guardiola is cheesing. Bro, the absolute scenes, if PSG, if this remains the final score, if 2-1 is the final score, and they go back to the Etihad, I think PSG are done. I could see them just being done. Because I talked so much smack. God, I talked so much smack about Riyad Mahrez at the beginning of this stream. I thought he was the wrong pick. I thought Raheem Sterling is the guy you go with. I said Raheem Sterling is for sure the guy you go with just because PSG plays such a high line. And they have been playing that high line this whole time. Oh, but it's a terrible free kick to give away because you got De Bruyne with the right foot and Mahrez with that sweet little left foot. And it just worked.
Beautifully collected.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, they just wrecked De Bruyne in the air. Oh. Wow. 18 minutes left in this game. Man City 2-1.
Manchester City.
Oh, I mean, I did say the score would be 2-1, but I said it would be PSG doing it, not Man City. So I want to say I'm a little upset, but I'm at least guessing stuff correct. Guessing something correct. That's just a beauty of a free kick. City, the best team in the world. Hey, bro, who did you lose to this weekend, my guy? Who did that City team lose to this weekend? Oh my God. Neymar's gonna get a yellow. Yep, Neymar gets a yellow. You don't give away the cheap fouls like that, Neymar. There's no need. There's no need.
Hopefully the game will retain some discipline, but this is
Paris Sakalis. Is that how you say your name? Appreciate the super chat. I didn't even realize you guys could super chat in here. I didn't know that was a thing. So yeah, appreciate it. We won the Carabao Cup final weekend. Wait, what?
I think City have sniffed
what?
The fact that
oh, I'm an idiot. Never mind. I meant the FA Cup semis.
Second half. They don't seem to know what they're doing.
I meant the Chelsea Man City game. I guess that wasn't this past weekend, was it? Because Chelsea played West Ham this weekend. Wait, did we? Dude, I don't even remember, bro. This whole weekend was a blur to me. Oh, if it's 3-1, it's a wrap. Oh my goodness. Big oof. Oh wow. This is a beautiful game. This is hype. I guess you guys did win the first title. Come back when you win something, mate.
Parity tonight.
I mean, Chelsea could win the FA Cup and could win the Champions League this year. Chelsea could pull a double. They could pull a double this year. So
They've got to straighten themselves out because they say
Chelsea could end up with more trophies than Man City. Well, I guess no. Man City are going to at least get 2 because you guys are going to win the league. So Chelsea and Man City could end up with the same amount of trophies. There's always that chance. Alex Cook, I want you on the live stream. I want you to come back here if we get a Chelsea Man City Champions League final because we're going to live stream it, and I want you to be here for it. If Chelsea were to beat Man City,
turn around.
Oh my God! I would. Oh, I'd put my hand through a wall. I'd put my head through a wall. Same way someone put their car through my wall.
I've lost 7 times in this stadium this season.
Oh, what a ball through! The link-up play for Man City now is just astounding. PSG have lost the plot here. I think Pochettino has left the changes too late. Oh, it's just Saganage is going to get a yellow too now. Is he? He might. Bayern versus PSG was more entertaining. Yeah, because there's buckets of goals. Because PSG wasn't trying to defend Bayern. They did not care. They just knew there was no Lewandowski, so they were just trying to score goals. Lewandowski in that tie changes everything. I'll donate £10 if that happens. Hey, I'm going to hold you to it. Is that a pound sign or is that a euro? No, that's a pound. Okay. Listen, Alex Cook, I'm going to hold you to it, man. Hey, I will make any video you want if Man City Oh, red card! Oh, red card! Gotta get red card? They didn't even go look at it. They did not even go look at it. They just gave him the red. Oh, he's not going to be back for that tie then either. No. So that means he's out for the other semi, and he would be out for the final, wouldn't he? Oh, my God. He stomped on Gundogan's foot. Pochettino has really screwed himself over here not making any changes. Wow.
Other officials, bar officials, that it had to be red. And no wonder Gundogan grimaces.
Get up, bro. You're fine. You got him the red card. You're Gucci.
Is correctly sent on his way.
Yeah, that stud's in challenge. That would have hurt. He literally got him right at the back of the leg. Yikes. Big yikes to that. Honestly, that Mahrez free kick was beautiful, guys. That Mahrez free kick was absolutely poetic.
Just keep the ball until the end and possibly go for that third. 12-minute power play here against 10 men. Well, there's no escaping that. We said it, didn't we, in the first half, that he's never far away from a tackle or a card.
Yeah, he really does struggle sometimes with that.
He probably knew what was coming. Neymar is devastated by it.
Honestly, it kind of makes this game a little bit more exciting because Man City are going to hold a lot of the ball now. And I'm kind of intrigued to see what they want to do, Man City, in terms of keeping the ball away from PSG. We'll see what they do.
Danilo is coming into the piece. It might be that they have to sacrifice one of the
Danilo. Oh, Danilo Pereira is coming into the game. Okay, that's not bad. Just a game. What is he doing? I don't understand what he thought he was doing there. He knew he was going to get there late. He'll be all right. It shouldn't be a long-term injury. What? Gundogan, he'll be fine.
I'd agree with that. I think he's been.
I think PSG have officially said screw it. They brought in a defensive midfielder for Angel Di Maria. They're going to go for the draw, or they're going to go for this 2-1. I think they're just going to try to limit the damage, and with a full team come back and try to win the second leg. So, I mean, they would need 2 goals to do it, though. They would need a 2-0 win at the Etihad to do it. Oh, De Bruyne. De Bruyne he's testing it out. He's testing it out. He wanted to break his foot. I don't think he actually wanted to break his foot. I think Idrissa Gana Gueye was just not there in time. It's a terrible challenge, but I mean the PSG midfield has been getting run through all day, so you can't really blame them. They've been struggling. Man City has like 6 midfielders in the game, so Villarreal to win the Europa League. Who do they play? Arsenal?
Not every team has a streak.
I hope so. Don't let Arsenal win the Europa League. I don't want Arsenal in the Champions League. I don't want them in the Champions League at all, actually. Honestly, I would rather United. I'd rather United win it. I think Arsenal barely going to make top 10 in the Premier League. There's no way they deserve to win the Europa. Oh, look how much space is on the right-hand side for City. City are running free. It's terrifying when a possession-heavy team now have a man advantage because they're just going to pass through you like it's nothing. And they are recovering the ball almost immediately. And oh my goodness, this is scary. This is a scary sight. If you're a PSG fan, I am terrified. Anything is possible. Villarreal are amazing. Honestly, history is in the favor of Villarreal. Spanish teams and the Europa League go hand in hand. Sevilla last year are a perfect example of this.
Roger just kept on driving.
I mean, Villa. People are going to say United are the favorites because they probably are, but United. What is it? United, Roma, Villarreal, Arsenal. Should we do your Europa League stream tomorrow? I mean, that'd probably be fun. That'd be interesting. We could probably have both games on at the same time, and United will win it. Roma are going to be tough. Roma are actually a pretty good team. I like Dzeko. They got a lot of good young players in that midfield. The fact that they're doing all of this, Roma without Nicola Zaniolo as well, I give a fair play to them.
Really comfortable first half and just be disheveled second.
Yep, there goes Paredes for Herrera. They brought in 2 new defensive midfielders. So Ander Herrera and Danilo Pereira. I love that. Herrera and Pereira. I love that combo of a name. Yeah, they brought the 2 defensive midfielders in. They're definitely just gonna close up shop. Like I don't think they even want to win the ball anymore. They just want Herrera and Pereira to get some yellows and just cause shithousery. And I love it. I'll take it. Arsenal will lose 4-0.
It's a big ask now.
No, they won't. 4-0 is absurd. If anything, they'll draw 2-2 the first leg, and then they'll make it interesting. But I could see an Arsenal United final. That would be pretty cool to watch. But honestly, I'd rather Arsenal or United Villarreal. That'd be also cool. Roma already lost. They've been garbage the past 3 games. No. Roma play United tomorrow in the Europa League semis. They 100% play United. Their fans did a whole send-off thing today, which was actually really cool. I wanted to do a video on it, but it's the wrong day. So it's a Champions League day. It's fair play to him. Thoughts on Werner from Chelsea? Hey, bro. We've already talked about Werner once. I get it. You know what? It's okay. I like Werner long-term at Chelsea. Mahrez. Oh, Mahrez almost scored again. Woo! Mahrez is causing some issues. Oh, I thought he was going to score that.
You just wonder as well with Mahrez, Peter.
PSG need to stop playing it through the back. It didn't work when you had 11 men. It's not going to work when you have 10.
Mahrez had actually taken
Mbappe. Oh, Mbappe. Oh, he had Neymar on the other side clean.
Himself.
It's just that final touch for them. They've been both so isolated the second half. Man City have done an amazing job of essentially putting Mbappe and Neymar on islands. And PSG did so much better in this game when Neymar came to the ball in the first half. They actually had possession. They did everything. Now it's just they're struggling big time. Because Neymar's not involved. Neymar's not involved in the set. You take away maybe one of the best dribblers in world football. You don't give him the ball. It's going to work out well for you. Gun to gun. Zinchenko. Man City are probing big time. Bakker and Navas almost wrecked it.
The last one, each chose to
But no, I love Timo Werner long term. I think he's the best choice for Chelsea. That's my only thought shift.
I think it's just as well he got
Oh, you mean are they hopeless against Man United? Not on the slightest. Not on the slightest. I think the Europa League presents a very big challenge. I think Roma, while they haven't performed well recently, I think they have an amazing team. I think there's a good case.
The sole arbiter, and he wants a moment alone with Kevin De Bruyne.
Imagine De Bruyne gets a red card. Oh, only a yellow.
The ugly side of professionals, trying to get somebody sent off. That's what PSG are doing. They're trying to balance the numbers.
Yeah. I mean, because if they get De Bruyne sent off, they don't have to deal with him in the second leg. Oh!
It's on his foot. It's nothing.
Okay, but what's the difference between on his foot and on his Achilles? They're kind of the same challenge. They're both very late. They're both very late challenges. But I mean, yeah, the referee handled it well. I would not like to see a second leg without De Bruyne in it. So I'm glad they didn't send him off. So who's making the Champions League final? Hey, it's going to be Chelsea, Man City. I want Chelsea, PSG, just so Tuchel can beat PSG and just throw it in their face. But an all-England final would be very, very dope to watch. It would be the second time in 3 years for an all-England final. Because it was Liverpool and Tottenham, obviously, one of the worst finals I've ever seen. So, Man City, yeah, we want Man City, Chelsea, to be honest with you. I would love it. Just so I could steal 10 pounds from Andy Cook. That's why I do it.
Rolling off Danilo.
Oh, Foden. Oh, he kicked it out again! Phil Foden! That's the second time he's just sent it right at Navas. Foden should have 2 goals. Foden should have 2 goals, man. He's the finishing. That was with the outside of his foot. That was actually pretty nice, but he literally dribbled past 3 people to get that chance. So Foden created it for himself, but he should have 2 goals, man. Easily should have 2 goals. So I mean, you take that type of mentality, it could easily be 4-1 here. It could be 4-1 Man City. Man City have been the better team, creating the better chances. Neymar's on the ball close now, though. That's the thing. Oh, my God. Gundogan going to get a yellow? Oh, he already has a yellow, doesn't he? No, he doesn't. Okay. Chelsea win the Champions League. We could. We should. I mean, we weren't the favorites when we won it the first time, so who knows? We win it a second. Do I consider a comment on motorsport? I thought about F1 because we looked at the best athletes in English history, and Lewis Hamilton was there, and I'd love to learn more about Lewis Hamilton. Looks like a saucy dude. I mean, he makes bank, so if Haaland comes to Chelsea, we'd be unstoppable. Don't bank on that. I don't think Erling Haaland will ever end up at Chelsea. We have Timo Werner for a reason. So I would like to just keep Timo Werner, to be completely honest with you.
Free kick.
City too strong. No team is too strong in the Champions League. I mean, anything can happen. Mbappe and Neymar could easily change the entire second leg themselves. They could ruin the entire second leg for City themselves. And as you know, City sometimes do choke in these Champions League situations. Look what they did against Tottenham. They sometimes do choke in these situations. So, I mean, I would not put it past PSG to come back. If Neymar and Mbappe are healthy when we get to next week, I mean, it could happen. It's what, 6 days from now? Yeah, he does have a lot of potential. Chelsea could well beat City again. Yeah, I think the Champions League final, City would play a lot better than they did in that FA Cup semi. But I want to see it. I do not want to see Real Madrid make another Champions League final for like the next 10 years. I'm so tired of them being there. I want Chelsea to make it so bad. Because actually, guys, if it's Real Madrid versus City or PSG, I'm gonna favor Real Madrid. Their team isn't strong by any means. However, they just have so much experience in that area that, like, Zidane could get them to the Champions League. They could get them there. So, like, he's that type of manager that unlocks the best out of people. And Benzema is he's a big game player. Benzema's a mega big game player. We love Putin here. Nah, I'm not messing with no Putin. I'm gonna remove that. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not messing with no Vladimir Putin. That's not for me. Neymar's diving is so annoying. He's gotta do what he's gotta do, man. He's struggling out here. Him and Mbappe are not having a good time. Oh, he just got clobbered. Okay, you gotta give Neymar some credit, man. People say he's a diver. He gets clobbered a lot. Like, he dives maybe once or twice a game, but the other challenge is he's getting hit. It's not going to happen. I'll have to get looking for a good video for you to react to. You're going to have to, man. It's going to happen. Chelsea are going to beat Man City in the final. It's going to be great. It's going to be not NASCAR. Oh, bro. You never have to worry about me watching NASCAR. Never in a million years will I watch it. It is the most hick sport on planet Earth. I will never do it. I would rather watch Pee-wee fighting from WWE than I would watch NASCAR. There's not a chance in hell. Premium sport. Hamilton, great, but he's not Senna. Hamilton is the GOAT. I actually know nothing about F1, so don't quote me on that. Perez the pig. Yeah, that's the only thing. I do not want Florentino Perez winning a single thing. I don't want him. I don't want his little money-hungry, grubby hands even touching another Champions League trophy. As long as he's the president of Real Madrid, the man tried to steal football from us, and I hate him for it. I hate him. I hate all the teams that decided to join him. Sorry, maybe Chen was going to continue. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good, man. I'm not gonna mess with no Vladimir Putin. You're gonna get my channel hacked. Oh, PSG have made this a lot more of an interesting game with 10 men. They've opened it up greatly. The thing is, though, Navas on the ball is just such a scary proposition because he's absolutely dreadful. He's absolutely dreadful on the ball. Oh, Mbappe in behind. Ederson's going to get there. Mbappe's diving now, too. You're not going to get there, mate. I'm sorry.
City nearly there. At least nearly halfway there.
I'm wondering what the midfield is going to be for the PSG Man City. PSG are going to actually, guys, this result only makes this game even better. Because if we get PSG Man City and it's still 2-1, we're going to get attacking PSG. And they were attacking in the first half, but they're going to be ultra attack. Like FIFA ultra attack. Like, they're going to get Verratti. I could see Draxler being the attacking mid in that game. Like, they're going to go all out. Maybe even Icardi. Throw Icardi into the mix of that. Oh, De Bruyne almost got another one. Oh, Jesus. De Bruyne is a scary sight. That man is just – he is ungodly levels. Woo!
This will be the last play of the game. Since he may or may not choose to be ambitious with it.
Oh, Foden. Oh, Foden. Oh, De Bruyne just wasn't ready. All right. That's full time. That's full time. Let's go. Full time. Oh, I love that. You know what? I had a blast. That was actually a lot of fun. Neymar's happy with that result. No, he's not happy with that result. Look at him. The England teams did really well traveling. I find it funny that actually both Chelsea and Man City both had to go away for the first legs. I think that's very interesting because that means then both teams come to England for the second legs. I think who knew that would be a thing? Foden's probably trying to take that Neymar jersey. Yeah, Idrissa Gueye. No Idrissa Gueye for the second leg. It's not a huge loss, but it's a loss. Phil Foden is trying to get that Neymar jersey. He wants it. He wants that Neymar jersey. Fernandinho. Oh. Listen, I will eat my words. I will eat my words when I say that Riyad Mahrez had no impact in this game. I said that. I don't know if people are going to go back in the live stream once it's over. You could go back to probably around like the hour 6 minute mark. I think it was an hour and 6 minutes. When I said if I'm Pep Guardiola, I'm taking Riyad Mahrez off at halftime. I'm going to eat those words. I'm currently still eating those words because Riyad Mahrez made the difference. I mean, that free kick to win it is about as good as can get. So, I mean, that was actually a really, really fun game. I obviously thought 2-1 PSG and ended up 2-1 Man City. So this, I guess this will be like our review, reaction, post-match, etc. Andy Preston, appreciate you. Appreciate you joining us. Obviously, I'm not going to watch Preston North End anytime soon, but we will see you guys here for the second legs. I will be doing this again for the second legs. Yeah, Alex Cook, Champions League is ours. It's not quite there yet, mate. You should have learned from Man City's mistakes when they played Tottenham. Learn from those mistakes. Mauricio Pochettino will adjust. He will adjust his team for the second leg, and they will probably be a bit more attacking, and it probably will be better. I think the second leg of this game is going to be exciting to watch. De Bruyne, best in the world. He was phenomenal in this game. I think, again, he does all the little things. He does all the little intangibles, and he always finds his way to the ball. They go through him for a reason. And the thing is, they're starting to go through Foden too, and it's so noticeable. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to witness probably for the second leg. Phil Foden, guys, should have had 2 goals. He should have had 2 goals in this game. It could have been 4-1. This tie could have been done had Phil Foden tucked away his chances. It could be Man City automatically to the final, I think, had Foden taken advantage. And that's the thing, though, is that's what happened to Man City when they played Tottenham, is they had chances that they could have tucked away in the first leg, and they didn't. And it came to the second leg, and Tottenham did tuck away all of their chances. And this was like in the quarterfinals, I think, when they played in, 2018, 2019? It was the year Tottenham made the final, so 2019, sorry. When Tottenham took advantage in the second half, you cannot count out Mbappe and Neymar. You cannot count them out. And, I mean, I could see PSG going with that front three of Icardi, Neymar, Mbappe, and then putting Di Maria as the attacking mid in the midfield, and just putting Verratti and Paredes or Ander Herrera next to them and just going for it. I could see that happening. Foden has put respect on his name. So, I mean, he's talented, unbelievable potential, and he's kind of fulfilling that potential at the moment. He's another one that looks untouchable when he gets in and around the box. It's his perfect spot. And so him being in that front three is amazing. It's a lot like Mason Mount in the front three. Mason Mount doesn't have anywhere near the creativity Foden has, but he has the engine. They both have the engine. And so the El Clasico first leg goes to Man City, which I don't know if they're UAE or Qatar. I'm pretty sure Qatar is PSG and UAE is Man City. So that should be addressed. But a fun game. Such a fun game. Obviously, the red card in the end actually kind of added a little extra spice to it, a little salt to it, because it made the game phenomenal. It opened up Man City. They could pass around PSG better. However, it opened them up more to the counterattack, and Neymar and Mbappe were taking advantage of it. They just couldn't tuck away any of the chances that they were creating, and there was no one to help them there. Mainly because Pochettino did play it smart, bringing on Herrera and Pereira, bringing on 2 defensive midfielders to kind of anchor it, and they did pretty well doing that. So I think Herrera, we will see more of Herrera in the second leg, I think, for sure. Whether it's him or Danilo Pereira that starts, I think they will be subbing on here and there. But yeah, Mount and Foden will be good for England in the future. But sticking with this game, guys, Chelsea and Man City will be in the final. I'm calling it right now. There's no way Perez's little money-hungry, grubby hands and his little Madrid squad are making it to another Champions League final. I pray, I beg that Timo Werner scores 4 goals against Madrid in the second leg at home for Chelsea, and we get to the final to take on – I think it'll be us taking on Man City. They should have had more goals in this game. They created amazing chances. For a lot of the end of the first half, they were getting put to the sword. When Neymar came close to get the ball, he was extremely creative. He could dribble through them at will. He was getting fouled a lot. I'm intrigued to see how many fouls Neymar had against him because Man City were chopping at him. They were chopping at him a lot. So, yeah, obviously Marquinhos scoring the goal, and then Mahrez and De Bruyne scoring the goal. Who got the man of the match? Let's see who got the man of the match here. The Riyad Mahrez man of the match is what they have here. 3 total shots, 1 on target, 1 goal. 96% pass accuracy for Riyad Mahrez, which is phenomenal. And he had 3 successful dribbles and 3 tackles. I'm really eating my words by saying Mahrez should not have played this game. I said Sterling should have been the one to start. It's hard to not say that Mahrez didn't deserve his place in this game. He was the pivotal man in this game. But yeah, Zinchenko, Bernardo Silva was really good in the midfield. I thought Ruben Diaz and John Stones did okay. There were several situations where they were getting exposed, especially by Mbappe's pace. They held strong. They held firm. Cancelo and Zinchenko did good on the left. Phil Foden, phenomenal in this game. 3 shots. All 3 of Phil Foden's shots were on target. And the 2 of them that were sent right in the path of Keylor Navas, he should have scored both of those. Navas he's a great diving goalkeeper, but Foden, had he hit the first time and then used his right foot instead of the outside of his left boot for the second, probably both would have been goals. Phil Foden, 95% pass accuracy, 62 touches and 3 dribbles, 3 shots on target. Jesus. And then De Bruyne actually had a pretty modest game for his own sake. I mean, obviously the goal, which was a big goal. Navas failed to even try to get the ball. I thought his team, everybody on this Man City team is in the 90s in passing accuracy. That's unbelievable. 92% pass accuracy on the other side for De Bruyne. Neymar, and on that other side, Neymar, only 70% pass accuracy. 1 dribble. He got fouled 4 times. 5 times. He got fouled 5 times. Mbappe was kind of a ghost in this game. Mbappe did not do so hot. 80% pass accuracy. Mbappe only made 20 passes. So, I mean, from that 80% pass accuracy, it's 16 successful passes from Mbappe in this game. Only 30 touches. You can't have that. You cannot have that in the slightest. So that, I think that's really it. That's really where PSG failed. And it was realistically to just get Mbappe in the game. They couldn't do it. So whether it's, I think, Sarabia, Moise Kean, Icardi, Draxler, somebody out of those 4 have to be in on the second leg. Somebody needs to help unleash Mbappe essentially, because Mbappe as that sole lone striker, it was kind of just him and Neymar up top. It just didn't work. Well, I'm not going to say your name, mate, but Pochettino, he did get the tactics wrong. I think the 4-3-3 or the 4-2-3 one that he played in this game just wasn't working. Having Mbappe as a lone man up front or as a 2 with Neymar probably would have been better. They just got done in midfield. There's a reason Man City play about 6 midfield. Look at this. De Bruyne, Mahrez, Foden, Gundogan, Rodrigo, Bernardo Silva. That's essentially 6 midfielders. And they all rotate in the midfield. Mahrez mainly kind of stays on the outside, but everyone else kind of rotates in that midfield. So you got 5 midfielders and then Mahrez kind of roaming on the right wing. You got to find a way to stop that. And so whether it's bringing on Ander Herrera or honestly maybe going to a 4-4-2 and putting Herrera and Verratti or Paredes in that midfield and then doing Verratti and Di Maria on the outside. You have to press, and PSG's high line worked for them. It worked for them in the first half. They just conceded goals in terrible spots. Navas should not have anticipated that his own teammates would be able to stop this De Bruyne kick, which they're showing the De Bruyne goal right now. Navas has to be there. He doesn't move at all. He doesn't shift speed or anything because he's expecting a header to come the other way. And then the free kick. The free kick was a terrible way to concede. They're both bad goals to concede from Navas, but what can you really do? We look at the team stats, and Man City 100% deserved this win. 11 shots to PSG's 10, but they had 6 on target to the 4. Neither hit the woodwork. PSG had a lot more of their shots blocked. 59%, 59 5-9 possession from Man City in this game. And as a team, had a 92% pass accuracy. So not only did they have 59% of the possession, they were successfully passing it around. PSG has to change that in some way, shape, or form. So that's pretty much it. PSG have to find a way. They have to find a way to cut Man City's passing lanes off, because Man City just passed their way. They passed their way through PSG in this game. And I think that's basically it. But yeah, in the second leg, PSG they're gonna have to come out a bit more attacking. Whether it's playing Mbappe on the wing and having a Cardi in the middle, or I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I think it'll be Chelsea-Man City in the final. I think Man City going home with 2 away goals is a worst-case scenario. This is what I wanted Chelsea to come away with in the Real Madrid game. I wanted them to come away with 2 away goals, because then you go back home and then all you literally have to do is just keep it on them. But yeah, I could see it being Real Madrid City. I mean, Benzema is just so good, and Eden Hazard is going to play a lot more that game against Chelsea. So it's going to be interesting to see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a really, really long live stream. We got to about 2 hours yesterday, and I was exhausted. I'm a little exhausted again from the live stream, but let me know if you guys want to see one tomorrow for the Europa League games. They both start at the same time, so I probably would have both of them on. But yeah, this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very, very interesting. Madrid will destroy Chelsea. Chelsea are the better team. Chelsea are much the better team. Chelsea outplayed. I think the expected goals in that game between Madrid and Chelsea was like 1.7 to 0.6. Timo Werner had more expected goals, so XG, than Madrid's entire team. And we just got to tuck them away. Thibaut Courtois made an amazing save, and Timo Werner just missed another good chance after that. So, I mean, Chelsea played better. We played a lot better than Madrid in that game. I think just the 1-1 result, it comes from a set piece. And Man City conceded a set piece, corner goal here too. So I honestly could see Chelsea winning 2-1 in that second leg. And I think we will win. So I'm very confident in that team. And I'm confident in Man City kind of hanging on to this. Sort of. Neymar and Mbappe could take over, and it could just be deadly. I don't even know, man. That's what you get with superstars. Even Pep Guardiola was a little frightened by them. I could see Pochettino messing up his tactics in this first leg, and then Guardiola messing them up in the second leg. I could 100% see it. So let me know what you guys think, though, down in the comments below. I said the comments below. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. But thank you guys so much for even joining the live stream. All those people that stayed here and hung out. I appreciate you guys. It's been absolutely fun. And yeah, I will see you guys for sure next week. We might do tomorrow. We'll see how tired I am from doing these live streams. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll catch y'all later. Peace.